Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to do kind of a quick one. I think I say that every video. So I guess none of them are really any quicker than any of the others, but not super long video. I watch a lot of long videos. I think that's why I call them all quick ones, because most of the stuff that I watch is like 30, 45 minutes long, and these are all 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes long. So maybe that's why I consider it a quick one. But we are doing a very small painting today, so it is very quick. It was quick for me to paint. So Christmas time, Hillary gave all of her coworkers these little tiny Christmas ornaments that we did of their faces. I didn't film that. It was more of a personal thing, but it was little caricatures of everybody's face. And we got everybody, or so we thought. We forgot a couple people. Some of them didn't really care, but one of them was really upset that she did not get her little ornament with her face on it. And so to make up for it, not only have I completed that and I'll give that to her, but I also made her a painting of her dog as a we're so sorry that we forgot about you. I know that's terrible, but that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do another one of my little 15-minute pet portraits of our friend Texas's dog, Sassy. So let's jump right into that. So if you've watched any of my pet portrait videos before, you know how this starts. Step one, we're going to draw in the dog. I kind of get some basic proportions to start. The eyes, the nose, how far apart they are roughly, and then we kind of roughly get it. Rough proportions, and then we kind of block things in from there. So you'll see me blocking in the mustache and the little chin hairs and the ears. And at some point, hopefully soon, we will get into the pens first so that I have a nice, strong line work so that I can kind of work in and out of that with my paints instead of painting first. So a few videos ago, we decided that line work first is an easier way to do it. So Sassy is a mostly gray, blackish dog. However, she does have a little bit of brown towards the tips of her mustache and on her little feet. And so we're going to go ahead and put that in first so that I can cover everything over with kind of a grayish color. And that will just poke through a little bit to give the effect that I'm looking for. Now I'm making sure to pay attention to what spots I'm putting what depth or darkness of gray. So I'm going to start light, obviously, because this is a watercolor painting. However, I'm going to make sure that some of my areas where it's the lightest, like the eyebrows and kind of bits of the mustache, I'm going to leave it extra light so that I can come in and add details later without making it too dark. Obviously, I will come back with white pen at the end to give some more highlights, but I don't want to have to do that too much because that's going to take away from the overall painting and make it look more like a pen drawing. So I'm being very careful not to go too dark in the areas that I think could get dark if I had some issues with that. So after we get that initial base layer of colors in, I'm going to go ahead and paint the background now. And what I did for the background was kind of like a red to orangey yellow kind of deal, just a nice little gradient, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy, but I think it'll provide enough interest to this painting that she will hopefully enjoy the way that it looks. And now that we've got the background finished, or at least roughed in, rough again, I'm sorry, I keep doing that. We can come back and darken up some areas I think need to be darker, start adding our pen lines and our white pen and marker if we think it needs it. This is kind of the refining stage, right? I say this in most of my videos. We're 90% done, this final 10%. This doesn't make a huge difference in time or stress on my joints or my hand or work for me to have to do, but it makes a world of difference for the finished look of the painting. So we're going to come through here. I'm adding little squiggles where I think there should be some fur or some texture, and highlights into the eyes, highlights into the hair, get things overlapping each other that I think need to be, very simple, small details that really are going to push the final look of this painting to something that we really like. All right, so like I said, little shorty today, nothing much more to do. I went ahead and wrote in the name of Sassy off camera. I forgot to hit record. It wasn't on purpose, but you've seen me hand letter before. I basically put it in with pencil, and then anytime I'm going down, I press harder. Anytime I'm coming up, I take some pressure off, and that's kind of how I get my letters to look the way that they do. Pretty happy with the final piece. I hope Texas enjoys it as well. I may let it sit around for a couple days and tweak it a little bit more. For example, I want to maybe darken this up a little. So maybe I'll do that and I will show you what that looks like. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Give me 2 seconds. All right, there we go. I made that a little darker so that the head sticks out a little better. I think that looks good. I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. It was just looking kind of flat to me. And so what I did there was I added kind of a black, purple, bluey color so that it's not just gray, so we get a little more interest in the painting, and that just kind of makes the head pop a little more, pushes the body back, which is exactly what we want, right? We want it to look three-dimensional. So final result, pretty happy. I'm going to, I don't know, bring this with me next time I go to Deo's. Hopefully she's there, or send it with Hillary one of the days. We'll see what goes on. I hope she enjoys it. That's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, share with your friends, leave a comment, all the YouTube stuff. If you want something like this, the first Friday of February, which is the 6th, I think it's the 6th is the first Friday of February. I will be downtown Fort Myers doing art walk, making these all night long. So if you thought this was cool and you want one, $35. Takes me 15 minutes to do. You can come see me, say hi, look at all my other paintings, get the hell out of there, and in half an hour, so you don't have to worry about the crowds too much. If you're anything like me, you don't like crowds very much. Yeah, come check it out. Art Walk, February 6th, or if that's not Friday, whatever the Friday is. Can't wait to see you guys there. That'd be awesome if you come check me out. But I think that's everything. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.